And so off the tip, it's New York. So the New York starting five. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. Over on the wings, it's Hezonja with Hardaway. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Back to Rondo. Pass to Caldwell Pope. McGee a screen. 5 to shoot. From the line. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. From the wing. Good on the shot. Hardaway has got his first 2 points.
And, you know, Ntilikina has outstanding height at the point guard spot. He's a big point guard, which really is an advantage in seeing the floor.
Now here's Rondo. McGee a screen. Ingram. And Cantor pulls it down. Ingram with the steal. Rondo on top. James right side. Great D that time from Hardaway.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Rondo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And last season, LeBron said that the Knicks made a mistake passing on Dennis Smith Jr. in the draft. Of course, they took Frank Ntilikina out of France.
Yeah, a little shade thrown Ntilikina's way last season. Of course, he's one of the youngest players in that draft, and so plenty of time for this young man to fulfill his potential.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, we've been waiting for it all summer, Clark. Opening night. What's going through the players' minds right now, just before the beginning of the season?
About time. These guys have been ready for this a month ago. But they're happy that there's no more waiting around, and now the games count for real. And they're focused on trying to get off to a great start. And, you know, you look at Brandon Ingram, and he made some big steps last year in his development. And it takes time. You've got to give young guys, I think, 4 to 6 years before you know how good they can be and who they're going to be. He took on more of the offensive load for the team and had some big-time games. I think he's learning to be the scorer that the team hoped he would be when they took him second overall.
And that one falls for Ingram. And with Ingram, it hasn't all been smooth sailing as he becomes the scorer the team wants him to be.
But I think the potential is there, Kevin. He's shown you flashes now. The key is, can he improve his efficiency? And that just comes with shot selection, understanding where and how to get your best shot. You know, defenses are starting to make him a bullet point in the scouting report. Still, if you're a fan of his, I think you've got to love his potential, and I am a fan of his. I think this guy can be a lethal scorer.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Now here's Porzingis. Cantor with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
Here's Ingram over Hardaway. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ntilikina kicks to Hezonja. There's a screen by Cantor. Off the pick. Hezonja's shot is off.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Knox, he's checked in for Porzingis. Here's James.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
One shot.
LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in L.A. for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
And here is LeBron after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Lakers trail by 8. Caldwell Pope outside. They set the pick. Passes it to Ingram. McGee a screen. Clock at 6. Here's Ingram. Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
There's a screen by Kanter. Here's Ntilikina. Moves back up. McGee with the block. Lets it go from deep. A shot by LeBron. No good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Ball's knocked loose. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And let's check out the stats for Caldwell Pope. How he did last season. Averaged about 13 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Now here's Ingram. James outside. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Hazonia with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Kanter. That's good from 17 feet away. Kanter's got his second bucket tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Hazonia. Kanter, high post. They set the pick. Fires the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Lakers trail by 9. Caldwell Pope outside. He kicks to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope. No good on the triple. For New York, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ingram dishes to Rondo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. No problems knocking that one down.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Hazonia with the ball. 6 points for him. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Hezonja. Jacks up a three. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Thanks, Kevin. What he said they're concerned with most is slowing down transition. He said those guys can cause problems if we let them get on the fast break. So stopping space and pace is priority number one. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. The shot's good from Cantor.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score it.
Lakers trail by 6. Rondo kicks to James. The pass to Ingram. McGee a screen. It's good.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
Here's Knox. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands, and the strength to create space.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Lance Stevenson comes in for Brandon Ingram. Hart, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Moutier following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Kanter kicks to Lee. There's a screen by Kanter. Lee in the posts. New York needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from Kanter. So it's the Lakers now. 4-point game. There's a screen. LeBron outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Kanter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Got that bucket in no time at all. 10 points for Tim Hardaway.
He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
Here's Hart. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Clark, when you played, you were dominant inside. Are you surprised at how perimeter-oriented the game now has evolved into?
No, not really, Kevin, because of the three-point line and what it means. The game was created as a game of putting the ball in the basket. Initially, it was by getting the ball as close as you could to the basket with big guys or drives, and now with the three-point line, the shooting has become a premium, and it's really one of the great elements of the game for me, and I love the way folks are playing it now.
Defensive rules have sure made a big difference in this game, haven't they?
Yeah, great point.
And he makes the first. The Knicks making a switch here. Baker's checked in. Good on both. The Knicks leading by 4. Kanter with a screen on Ball. To the middle, stolen by Ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
That one is off. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And, you know, this quarter has been all him, all about him. They're getting it to him in his spots, and he's taking over.
New York shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for James.
Shooting one.
That's good from Cantor. Here's Ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kicks it to Beasley. Lakers working the ball around now. Fades. And the shot is good.
I think you've got to always crowd Kuzma. I mean, the second he gets a screen, he's thinking of how he can get the shot off.
Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Courtney Lee, how he performed last season. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ball, the pass to Beasley. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Right block shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Moutier kicks to Lee. Beasley against Cantor. That's good from Moutier on the assist by Cantor.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now, here's Ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Stevenson. They get it back. And that one is good by Beasley.
Really active down there, imposing his will and force and seeing his efforts pay off.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Moutier. And Cantor now, top the key. Back to Moutier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Moutier's got 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Knicks. They lead by 7. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And, you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Rolling, absolutely rolling, flat out killing it from beyond the arc.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. Baker out there with Burke. Then it's Lee, and there's Porzingis, and it's Knox in at the power forward. Here's Hart, passes it to Ball. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. The Lakers with the ball. Kuzma passes the ball. Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
The Knicks leading by 3. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Knicks hope to build a contender around their star player, Kristaps Porzingis. He said playoff experience would be huge at this point in my career. The sooner, the better. That's the only thing I'm focused on. What I need to do on the court to play better, make my team win. Kevin will see if they can get there together.
Thanks, D.A. Here's Hart, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Now Kuzma. 6 points for him. Over Baker. Rebounded by Knox. New York's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. But they recover it. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Kuzma. That shot off.
Well, he mistimed it just a skosh. Don't think the defense really had an impact. I think he just flat out missed it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And stolen by Kuzma.
The turnovers keep coming. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for them, but they're still in the driver's seat.
Lee against Stevenson. To the wing on the left. And here is Burke. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. No good from Lee. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Stevenson kicks to Kuzma. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
Now here's Burke. Pass to Porzingis. Over Beasley. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
And with the Lakers wanting to play more up-tempo, it makes sense to have Walton guide the ship.
Yeah, I agree with you because he's knowledgeable, played on some really good teams, championship caliber teams. I think as he grows as a coach and as this team grows together, they could be quite a group.
And the Lakers call time here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Beasley. Ingram comes in for Lance Stevenson. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Mario Hezonja is checked in for New York. Now here's Kuzma. He's got 8, and again, the Lakers no good. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it, the fast break chance. Bucket is good, and it's a 7-point New York lead. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now, here's Kuzma. Not a lot of room. Back to McGee. And it's Rondo in the corner. Kuzma sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Rondo kicks to Ingram. Fires from 18. And that one, good. Ingram's got 6.
Virtually unfair. Actually, I'd say it is unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the pumpkin like that.
That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Rondo. Burke covering. Rondo passes to Kuzma. Over Hezonja. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Baseline try, and again it's New York.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Lakers trail by 9. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. McGee trying to break free. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Porzingis sets the pick for Burke. The pass to Hezonja. Here's Knox. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Rondo with the ball. McGee a screen. Rondo kicks to McGee. To the middle. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. And then for New York, Hardaway comes in for Ron Baker. And it's Ntilikina in for Trey Burke. Four on the clock. Rondo dishes to Ingram. But they'll get another chance. The shot's good from McGee.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Now here's Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. To the wing on the left. Fades back. No good on the shot. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Rondo, good.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Such a wide open look. Ntilikina's got 5 points so far. Lakers trail by 6. Ingram kicks to Rondo. Pass to James. Over Hardaway. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
They retain possession. Ntilikina passes to Porzingis. Fader on the way. Good. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
LeBron outside. Back to Rondo. Shoots from 12. The Knicks pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Azania. 6 points for him.
Here we go. Get it out quick. I got ball. I got ball.
Jacks up a three. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And that one's good. Ingram.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Clark, certain guys just keep adding to their game every year, even to the point where it's now surprising how far they've developed and evolved.
Yeah, and that's fun to watch when you see guys that start at one point in their careers and then continue just to expand and improve their game. Victor Oladipo comes to mind. Obviously, I keep an eye on my former team, the Pacers, quite closely, and his growth is really fun to watch. Kyle Lowry became more of a three-point shooter after being primarily a driver early in his career. Chris Middleton, I know Giannis gets a ton of attention in Milwaukee, but Chris Middleton really has expanded his game to the point of being all-star caliber, and I think will be an all-star at some point.
A different look for New York. Enes Kanter's checked in for Knox. And it's Moutier in for Mario Hezonja. And here are the Knicks now. They lead by 4. Moutier with the basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lobs it up there for Ingram. Porzingis with the steal. Hardaway against James. Outside Hardaway. Dishes to Kanter. 5 on the clock. A step-back shot here. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Hardaway. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from James.
He got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
Moutier kicks to Porzingis. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Passes it to Ntilikina. Moutier with the ball. Goes back up. And yes, it's good. 8 points for Porzingis.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And here's LeBron outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Ingram. Josh Hart comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Unloads from 13. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Knicks lead by 7.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. They set the screen. Ball kicks to Stevenson. Moutier with the rebound. New York leading by 7. Knocked away. Porzingis against James, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Emmanuel Mudiay picks one up. And you look at Lonzo Ball, and mostly his offense stands out. But you know what, Clark? He is a strong defensive player as well.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's got a nice combination, Kevin, of strength and length, which allows him to stay in front and disrupt opposing players. Really good instincts on and off the ball, which I think is why he's able to come up with blocks and steals from his position. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is at the defensive end.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. The Knicks leading by 6. Mudiay pass to Lee. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Cantor kicks to Lee. Drops in the tray. Lee's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Here's the screen. McGee a screen. Stevenson outside. The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2. I got mine. We're gonna shoot, huh? Hey, let me get big man. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
Hey, just box out.
That free throw good from Lance Stevenson.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? We're gonna shoot, huh?
And Stevenson drops them both. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Mudiay. He's got 11. Pass to Porzingis. With 1 on the clock, and he makes that one. Porzingis has got 12 now in this quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the New York Knicks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Here's LeBron. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. JaVale McGee is out there with Ingram, and it's Rondo in at the 1 spot.
And last season, not a beat missed for KCP. Even after switching teams, he played his same brand of defense. Unfortunately, the lack of bite shooting the ball stayed the same as well. That's an area he's got to improve.
Shooting 1.
We got shooter, huh? Box your man up. I got it.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And Clark, for KCP, you play him for the defense and just hope he helps you out on the offensive side in some way.
Well, you know, he's never been an efficient scorer, Kevin, but you don't need him to be. I mean, the steals are always going to be there, and he's a nuisance on that end of the floor and can guard just about any perimeter position. He's also improved his rebounding, which allows him to help in a lot of ways. So this guy defensively on the glass, he's a winner and a keeper.
Now here's LeBron, and it's in there. LeBron's got 18 points.
And James makes scoring look so effortless. Once he kicks it into gear, there's not much you can do to stop it.
Here's Ntilikina. Cantor with a screen on Rondo. Outside, Porzingis. Feeds it to Cantor. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 13.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
Now here's Ingram. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's McGee. Again, Los Angeles.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
The Knicks leading by 6. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. Buries it from three-point range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Here's LeBron. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Cantor's got 6 rebounds in the game. A clear look for Hardaway. That shot off, and the Lakers going the other way now.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 19.
No shot.
Some solid defense from Ingram. Lakers trail by 9. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 5. And Cantor throws it down.
You know, that's what you love about Ntilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Timeout called the Lakers. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Burke, he's checked in for the Knicks. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Knicks.
And even when the deep three has been there, they've stayed away from it. They're working hard to get shots from close range, resisting that urge to get too loose with their shot selection.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell Pope, KCP.
Now here's Burke. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Hardaway goes in. It's rebounded by Rondo.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
The three from LeBron, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists here tonight. Now here's Burke. Defense is right there. Here's Porzingis, and again it's New York.
Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
Rondo passes to Ingram, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And, you know, really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. You got to get a hand up, or he's going to bury it every time.
Now here's Porzingis, 21 points in the game. Porzingis is double, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Cantor kicks to Burke. And there's the pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Here's Hardaway, and again it's New York.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's James. 21 points in the game.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, the defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
Stolen by McGee. Outside Rondo.
I see him.
Shoots from 12. Tries again. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from McGee.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Cantor, the pass to Hardaway. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Tim Hardaway Jr. returning to New York with a 4-year, $71 million contract that surprised many. He's got to shoot better than he did last season to be worth that kind of money.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And Hardaway, of course, the son of former All-Star point guard Tim Hardaway, who played with the Warriors in the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, Hardaway Jr. much more comfortable, I think, off the ball in terms of spotting up and attacking. Definitely has worked on his ball handling and creating a little bit more of his own offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Josh Hart comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Kuzma. He's got 10. LeBron with it. Hardaway picks him up. Ingram outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Hart has it in the corner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
Burke dishes to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor. Hardaway kicks to Cantor. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to LeBron. Over Hardaway. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from James.
And Ball sets up his teammates when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Now, here's Cantor. 17 points in the game. Hardaway, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Hart kicks the ball. Ingram outside. Lakers working the ball around now. Kuzma with the screen for Ingram. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
Now here's Burke, looking for his first basket still in this one. He kicks it to Cantor. Hardaway from outside. Rebound the Lakers.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
No good from LeBron. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's Baker. Right wing. Hardaway passes to Burke. Cantor with a screen on ball. Here's Hardaway. Here's Cantor. And another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Cantor's got 19 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Pass to Hart. He's looking for James and finds him. Porzingis with the block, and he gets it back. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from James. New York shooting it beautiful here in the third, 56% from the field.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
Here's Hart. He has 5 to the paint. Fades back, and that one's good. James has got 11 points here in just the second half. New York calls timeout. And Stevenson's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Lee's checked in for the Knicks. Moutier comes in for Burke. The Lakers on D. They trail by 1. Cantor sets the pick for Moutier. Lee kicks to Cantor. And James picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Ball. Stolen by Ball.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
I really like the activity level from Ball. Excels at reading his man and jumping all over him, and great at coming up with those steals.
Now here's Porzingis. 23 points in the game. Pass to Baker. There's a screen by Cantor. Clock at 6. Baker passes to Cantor. Tries again, and the layup is good. Cantor's got 10 points here in the second half.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's James. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've worked hard to get the ball into the low post tonight as well, and it's paid off.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Cantor with a screen on ball. Moutier kicks to Porzingis. And the pass to Cantor. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Ron Baker. .133 left in the third.
Come to me.
Porzingis against Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Porzingis is double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Knicks now. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Kuzma. The Knicks making the shot. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Hart's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Los Angeles.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Moutier passes to Cantor. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Hart. He's got 8. Kicks to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. And another basket for the Lakers.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
19 seconds left in the third. Here's Porzingis. The teardrop falls in. Porzingis has got 29 in the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
James right side. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Chicago is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. And the new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
It's a quarter. That's what it's about. It's when we show how much we've grown as a team. We come together. We lock down on defense. We get stops. We push it. We make the extra pass. We knock down shots.
Well, he's stressing the importance of chemistry, especially in late-game situations.
And, Kevin, you can tell his players respond to him. He's good at bringing everyone together.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Moutier and Ntilikina are the guard tandem. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. And it's Lee in at the small forward.
Even when Kuzma is defended well, he's still great at maintaining his composure and getting to the basket.
Moutier kicks to Lee. Cantor, high post. Back to Lee. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row
in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And there's the call on James. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for LeBron. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Josh Hart. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Lee kicks to Moutier. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Ntilikina. There's a screen by Kanter. A floater. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Kanter's got 14 points here in the second half. Stevenson against Lee. McGee a screen. Stevenson outside. McGee sets the pick for Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Kanter with a screen on Kuzma. Porzingis kicks to Ntilikina. There's a screen by Kanter. Back to Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post. Porzingis has got 31 points.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths. And Lance Stevenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
Two.
We're going to shoot it, huh? Box your man out. I got it.
Hey, just box out.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
That free throw, no good. And with Lance Stevenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that that cause you to pull your hair out if you have any. But this guy is competitive, great size, and he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
No good on the second free throw.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Kanter kicks to Hezonja. Pass to Ntilikina. Kanter with a screen on Rondo. 2 on the clock. Back to Hezonja. Drains the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
Well, I love the confidence that Hezonja shows pulling it from deep. Boy, his stroke, a thing of beauty.
Here's McGee. Excellent D from Kanter.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Count the basket.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Yeah, he's clicking right now, and at the right time too, Greg. I mean, playing with a bunch of confidence in this 4th quarter.
Stevenson, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Kanter with a screen on Rondo. There's a screen by Kanter. Hezonja, the pass to Kanter. To the paint. Here's Ntilikina. He kicks it to Lee. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, a consistent 3-and-D veteran.
And, you know, more of a journeyman's career, but I'll tell you what, he's a winner and competes, does those little things, and, boy, he makes some big shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in. And both free throws good for Lee.
Boy, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
Outside Rondo. Here's Stevenson. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Inside. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
And the Lakers call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And the Knicks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Hezonja gets it to go.
Boy, Hezonja does a nice job at measuring these shots as an in-between scorer. I mean, he's got a nice mid-range game.
And McGee kicks to Stevenson. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Stevenson. McGee, the pass to Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. Cantor's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Porzingis can't hit. Lakers trail by 12. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Ntilikina. Hezonja on the wing. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Boy, you got to really get into Hezonja's airspace because he's looking to pull as soon as that ball hits his hands.
And Stevenson kicks to McGee. Ingram trying to get open. Upside Rondo. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Stevenson with it. McGee sets the pick for Stevenson. Over Hardaway. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Stevenson.
Boy, I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up.
On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Stevenson. Hardaway dishes to Cantor. The pass to Ntilikina. Clock at 4. High, arcing shot. Offensive rebound. Porzingis got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Ingram against Porzingis. Ingram kicks to Stevenson. Goes up to the stripe. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Stevenson against Hardaway. Right side Porzingis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Porzingis has got the lead up to 14 now for New York. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And another basket for the Lakers.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Ntilikina passes to Hardaway. There's a screen by Kanter. Porzingis inside. He's covered by Ingram, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And, you know, he's been their go-to guy. Smart at knowing what shots to take, when to take them. Plays with really a perfect pace.
Pass to McGee. Ingram trying to get open. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rondo kicks to Stevenson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Hardaway is screen on Rondo. Passes to Kanter. He dishes it to Hardaway. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And the shot goes in. Porzingis has got 42 in the game.
Yeah, I love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
And the Lakers call time here.
And you know what? Last season was a bit of an awakening for Mario Hezonja. Written off by most, but he showed that he has a lot to offer. I thought he played fantastic basketball in the second half of the season.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. James in the post. Hezonja defending. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from James. Here's Ntilikina. Porzingis passes to Ntilikina. Back to Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in-the-gym range, if anybody has that.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so he makes both from the line. And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
Here's Ntilikina. McGee with the block. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Azania. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis is doubled. And it's in there. Porzingis has got 46 points.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers in his sleep. The defense can't allow him to get going from there.
Here's Porzingis. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New York.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Porzingis.
And, you know, he was really important today. Integral, taking and making shots time and time again.
Caldwell-Pope passes to LeBron. Shoots a fader. He can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. Ntilikina kicks to Azania. The pass to Porzingis. Hardaway with it. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. The drive by James. The shot from the low post is good. James has got 36.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
Here's Ntilikina. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.